Shalom, family. Good to see everyone here. Hope you're doing well. Well, oh, wow. So, we're going to talk about Ghana again. 2 weeks ago, I did a video on after the president came to visit a burial site in New York. It was a slave burial site. And not long after he went back to Ghana, they got hit with a flood. And that might have been about 2 weeks ago. And now the place is on fire. See, it don't pay to try to steal our reparations or try to speak on our behalf when nobody made that request for you to do so. Plus, slavery still goes on in Ghana, y'all. If you go online and read, they're still selling their own people back and forth over there. It has never stopped. They're still doing it to this very day. Now, why would we want anybody over there to represent us when we are capable of doing that? In fact, more than capable of doing that ourselves. So, I mean, this is unbelievable. So, this one's actually going to be very short, by the way. It's really not long. But it's a place called Sun City, and they're saying that they believe this is arson. Well, this fire spread, I guess, because it's so dry there. And, you don't have the kind of structures that you see here. A lot of those homes are makeshift. They're made out of wood and tin and anything they can get their hands on. And so it's, in a climate like that, yeah, everything goes up like a matchbook. So, when I was doing my research on this, they have quite a few fires over there in Ghana. They do. And I was shocked to see how many they actually have. So let me go ahead and share. Some people say this is karma. Some, like myself, say it's judgment. This is judgment. Next time you go to the UN, make sure you represent your people, yourself, not us. We know why Africans want to represent us, because they know there's a lot of money involved with our slavery because of how long it went on, and even the racism that we are dealing with to this very day. See, they don't want the Caribbean or anywhere else because there's no money in it. They're not going to get nowhere near the money that we would get. And they know it. They can size it up and they can figure it out. It's not that, in comparison to how many of us are here in America, is really not that many in the Caribbean like it is here. So any reparations they get is not going to be the same size payout that we would get. It would be substantially smaller than what we would get. So they know this, and their calculations, they know. That's why they keep coming for us. First it was the AU, and now it's Ghana. We know why you keep coming. And the bottom line is Africa is not entitled to one dime. Okay, y'all got a lot of nerve. You knew what happened to our forefathers. And in a 400-year period, you never spoke up on our behalf ever. You're only speaking up now because of money. You think potentially we could get reparations and y'all want to take it. And you have no grounds for taking it. All right. When our people were in slavery, it was a brutal slavery on our forefathers, foremothers. And y'all didn't so much as drop a letter in the mail to object to how we were being treated. You did nothing. You did not speak up during Reconstruction when white mobs were running around and burning down successful Black towns. Where were you then? Where were you during Jim Crow? You know, you didn't show up even during the crack epidemic. So I just don't understand how you take and cook up these ideas in your head that you should get something out of it. You have not even been an ally to us or nothing. Nothing. So, and then when your people come over here, they're nasty. They're not friendly at all. We're a kata, we're Jareer. You should stay away from us. You know, we in gangs and I mean, just all this stupid stuff. But at the end of the day, no African is entitled to a dime when it comes down to reparations. And if you are, go to those foreign countries that colonized you. That's where you should go. But coming here for our reparations, no. No, you are not entitled to 1 red cent. And even Donald Trump told you that when y'all were on that 6th region in the AU. And Donald Trump finally had to come out and say, Africans are not entitled to any reparations from the United States. And then y'all went silent on that 6th region crap. You went completely silent after that because Donald Trump made it very clear you're not going to get 1 red cent. And now Ghana is at it. Y'all not going to get anything, especially the Trump administration. You really think this administration is going to hand over reparations money to Africa? Then you got another thought coming. It is never going to happen. Never. Okay. Give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Oh, it's definitely judgment. CJ Field. Yes, I definitely believe that. Thank you.
Ghana. So then you know how you know. Yeah, whoa. Oh, fire service. Fire service. They say Ghana so as have a top from no. A Ghana so national. A giant yandu Ghana so as have a top from. There are some crying in Ghana. Oh, would I be?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is Sun City. Sun City. Yeah, I didn't know. Oh, it's in the person inside, Anna. See the palm honey and cry and out. Oh, now that way they said to me, do you know?
So I was at home. It was like 3 or 4 this afternoon. So I saw dark smoke in the clouds. I said, what is happening? So even me and my mother even rushed. So my mother she said she couldn't come here. So I came here and I met my friend. He was talking as somebody was burning rubbish or something. And you know, this is not the first time this place is burning. Oh. This mess is 2 times this place is burning. Oh. And even I thought it was not even a fire. I thought it was somebody burning rubbish. Oh. But come and see. If you see, look at the fire trucks around. The water is finished. And they actually, Basu, a ginger, Shoichi, a Jana Guonia, Yani Apakio, Yanka, a Jalu, yes, video stand unia, Yana Bianca. Ne jan to man ka bosu.
Okay, so the fire trucks came, but they didn't have enough water to put the fire out. And these folks come over here. Listen to me now. And these folks come over here and act like they're better than us. They come from places that's better than us. All right? Keep that in mind.
O se bi ani a I fear buy no. This is so and one on one. Ejam asia. Edum. I don't know if it's hellfire or what fire it is. A fire that water can't put it off. It's a stubborn fire. But we will off it. Thank you.
Dramasi,
The thing don't burn down if it don't come down. Everything don't burn down.
Official reporting crew. We have landed. I don't know. Official GH representing in the Obi apartment for the filler of the day. Obi also for that. Him.
Okay, so that person that was saying that it was already a fire there, he's right. They had one in that same location in March. And this one is in April. So it is the same location. Yeah, they're claiming that they believe it was arson. That's what they're saying. The fire was arson. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they said there was not enough water to put it out. The fire department came, but they ran out of water. Now, those things don't happen here. Usually, if the fire is going, once the fire department hook up with that fire hydrant, it's like endless amounts of water coming out. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Adonai Yabin Yasarella 3605. Thank you for the new channel membership and your support from my channel. Thank you so much. Mm-mm-mm. I guess what's next? Storm gonna come passing through? I don't know. I don't know. But Ghana, stop trying to mess with our money. Stop trying to mess with our money. For real. You're not entitled to no reparations here. You need to go back to those European nations that colonized you. That's where you need to go, but not here. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much. And I got a few topics on tap for tomorrow. So I will see you then. Shalom, family.